All right, let's give this Stephen A clip. Well, listen.
Shedeur Sanders is not blameless here. Primetime Deion Sanders is not blameless here. I'm going to say what I have to say, knowing that both of them have their hands at least a little bit dirty in all of this.
Both of them have their hands dirty in all this. A father-son combo have their hands dirty in all of this. All of this.
But if you're the National Football League, clearly it's not about talent anymore. It's about something else.
About something else. Father-son.
And I'm going to tell you, I spent a large amount of the last 24 hours thinking about nothing more than I was thinking about collusion.
This is my problem with this guy and others like him. What is he talking about? Collusion. That is such an abrasive word to just throw around like that. And I know that he's in the business of just making something out of nothing. And this wasn't nothing. This was definitely something. I was fascinated by this. I watched 3 days of the NFL draft. I've never watched beyond the first day, beyond the Jets picking. And I found myself glued to the television set today on day 3 because Shedeur Sanders was not yet drafted. However, not once was I thinking that there's collusion afoot. Collusion.
Because how in the hell does 32 teams in the National Football League pass on a quarterback that was universally recognized one of the top 3 quarterbacks in the country entering this draft, and 32 teams passed on him? Not once, not twice, not 3 times, but 4 different times they passed on him. How the hell does that happen? 4 rounds. It doesn't happen to a quarterback. We've never seen anything like this before. We've seen guys drop because of injuries. We've seen guys drop because of off-field issues, but we've never seen a quarterback projected to be a top 20 pick, universally recognized one of the top 3 quarterbacks in the draft, projected to be a first rounder, in all likelihood a safe bet of a late first rounder, and drop literally to the 5th round. We haven't seen anything like that. And when you're talking about the owners, I'm going to keep in mind, and I tweeted about this, seems very Kaepernick-like, as in Colin Kaepernick.
Yeah, we know who Colin Kaepernick is. Thanks, Steven. Pretty sure he's the only one. Okay, so here's my thoughts on this guy, Stephen A. Smith. First and foremost, I don't remember him ever being an authority on football, except as a Cowboys fan when he does his little bit where he's in his hat and he's like, or Cowboys hate or whatever. Definitely not a fan. He's a hater. But for him to say this and to just be so adamant, and that's the thing about Stephen A, right? When he comes in with these like spewing hot takes, which is like akin to a grease fire in a kitchen. You ever seen one of those? Like the people are trying to put it out with water and it only just adds to it. It just like fans the flames somehow because, for anybody who knows anything about grease or oil fires, you don't put it out with water. That only makes it grow, makes it spread uncontrollably. That's exactly what this is what that is in takes. This is just like an oil take. There's no substance here. This doesn't make any sense. He's trying to say that this situation with Shedeur Sanders and his father, Deion Sanders, the Hall of Famer, who's a two-way athlete who comes with his own baggage because it's Deion Sanders. How does this thought not cross this guy's mind? He's way too smart for this. Stephen A. Smith is way too smart for this. He has to know that Deion Sanders is one of the cockiest, most ridiculous sports figures right now. Like, sans the fact that his son is now going to be in the same league that he is a Hall of Famer in. If I'm an NFL owner, I don't want anything to do with this guy. I'm sorry. As great a guy as he is, like, he just comes with a whole different level of stress that I just don't want to have to add on to my list of things that I have to worry about as an owner or a GM or most specifically a head coach. You saw the Browns war room. You saw Stefanski and whoever that guy was sitting next to Stefanski. The looks on their faces were that of, yeah, we didn't actually make this move. It was kind of like a deadpan clap. It was like bizarre. It was like Stepford. It was like simulated. They did not look happy, bottom line. And the reason why is now they have to deal with Deion Sanders as a modern day parent, like a helicopter parent who played in this league, who because of that probably actually not probably absolutely thinks that his son and him specifically get special treatment because he's Deion Sanders. It's not, this isn't just like an ordinary guy who played quarterback and now is like, why is this guy? His father's Deion Sanders. Like, hello. That's what made this is so lazy. This is absolutely lazy to say it's collusion and then to make a comparison to Colin Kaepernick. What do they just like spin a board and then just like put their finger on it and say like, oh yeah, this will get him going. Kaepernick. This reminds me of when Colin Kaepernick was blackballed from the league for taking a knee. Yeah, this and this seem to be the same, Oh man, just be better, man. This is so lazy. This is like the state of sports talk and hot takes is garbage. We deserve better as sports fans. That's all I got.